Hello, it's February 27th, 2018, and this is episode 5 of the Lawyer Lifestyle Podcast. This is Dave Scriven-Young. I'm an attorney in Chicago, Illinois, and I'm going to take you on a daily journey to discover key principles in the areas of marketing, sales, particularly closing, and leadership. And so just an update from yesterday, we talked about time management, and I decided personally to use my Microsoft Outlook calendar to basically plan my day, put in there some time for marketing and business development, and then time for billables, time for other phone calls that I need to make, as well as some personal time as well. And I think that's going to be a great way to plan my day. And I also found another resource, the Time Management Magic Morning Planner. It's put together by a guy named Lee Cockrell, Cockerell. He's the former executive vice president of operations for Walt Disney World, and he has a great time management system. And I think this is a great way to plan my day as well as plan my week. So I think I'm going to try using that, and I'll let you know how it goes. So I'm excited for that. Now, turning to the topic for today, which is setting goals. Now, the one thing that we have to remember when we're dealing with marketing and business development of our law practices is that we have to get real. We have to understand what the facts are of our situation, whether we are just starting out, whether we're in our mid-career, or whether we're senior and more experienced attorneys. We have to know exactly where we are in our business development, and the only way to know that is by figuring out exactly what our numbers are. How much revenue did we bring into our law firm last year? How much did we bring in for the past 6 months, and how much did we bring in last month? And the only reason, there are actually many reasons why we need to know those numbers, but most of all, we need to know what our goals are going to be for the next month, for the next 6 months, and for the next year. That way we can plan, but we can't plan unless we know exactly where we are. And so one way to do that, and again, it doesn't matter if you're just starting out, obviously you're at zero. But hopefully, if you're not starting out, you do have some money coming into the firm through clients of your own. And so you need to get in contact. I need to get in contact with my accounts payable person in our headquarter office and find out exactly from the clients that I have brought into the firm over the past year how much money have those clients paid into the firm from business that I generated. So I'm going to find that out, and I may not let you know the exact number, but certainly I will let you know what my goals are for the next month, 6 months, and a year. And it may be, of course, especially if you're first starting out, you may not have a particular money goal. Because it may be that if you're just starting out, you need to increase your contacts or increase the number of business development meetings that you have or networking events that you go to. Maybe a good goal would be a certain number of people that you follow up with after a networking event, or a certain number of people that you're going to meet at a certain networking event. So there are all sorts of goals that you can plan on having over the next period of time, but it's really important to set those goals within a certain time frame so you can set your plan to try to meet those goals. Because the best thing to do is not just say, well, I'm going to go to 10 networking events over the next 2 months, but without knowing what your goals are, without knowing how many people you specifically want to meet and who those people are, you essentially have to backtrack and say, okay, if I want to meet 2 people in the construction industry in the next 2 weeks, then I'm going to need to go to industry networking events, or I'm going to need to go to an ABA conference in construction law, something of that nature. So I really recommend that. as your action item for today. It can be to make one specific goal for the next month, for the next 6 months, and for the next year. Of course, you can make more than one goal, but just for your daily action item today, try to figure out what that one goal is going to be within those time periods. And just one other tip, when you're thinking about a yearly goal is very important, because then you can look back and see where you are on the way. So if you're planning on your goal being trying to bring $100,000 into your law firm from revenue that you've generated, then what you're going to be able to do is see that $100,000 and then look back every month. Okay, where am I meeting that goal? Or if I'm not meeting that goal, what can I do to try to do better? How can I adjust my plan to try to meet that goal better? So that's it for today. I think that's a pretty good action item for all of us to do, to set our goals, set some realistic goals, but also some push goals, some goals that will make you get up in the morning, early in the morning, or stay late at night to get it done, make those phone calls, send those emails, or social media posts, that sort of thing. So, okay, well, that's it for now. You have your daily action item. Again, hit me up on social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I'm at Attorney DSY. And have a great day or night. And remember to fight for the lifestyle that you want and become the rainmaker that you need to be.
The podcast you just heard was recorded with Anchor. If you want to make your own, download the Android or iOS app completely free from anchor.fm/podcast. That's anchor.fm/podcast.